Laura, but my friends call me Pixie, and you're watching Pixie's Pit on Headbangers Bowl. Before we get into AEW Dynamite, I just wanted to mention that you may want to check out The Winnipeggers, a YouTube show featuring Chris Jericho and his two high school friends Speewee and Rybo. The show is a hilarious comedy. Here's a clip of them reading and responding to my comment.
And here's a great one. Dave, you actually sent me this, but I'll read it straight off the YouTube channel here. Laura G. Hey, Winnipeggers, I love your show. Every time I watch, I laugh my ass off. I watch every week. I've come to the conclusion that you're the Canadian Beatles.
Not bad.
This is great. Irv asks, you're Paul, the cute one in his bearded phase. Nice. Speewee is John, the witty intellectual in the rooftop fur coat phase.
The drug addict, you mean?
And Rybo, last but certainly not least, is George, the exotic, mysterious one in his all things must pass phase.
Nice.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
All three of you are attractive, hip young things trying to make the scene. We definitely do need that. I smell a spin-off show with Spivak. Keep up the great work. Cheers, Laura from Toronto.
Laura, thanks, Laura.
Awesome. All we need is a Ringo, and we can hit
golf clap for
Laura. Well, I guess Barry Booze would be Ringo, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Laura. Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
great
guys.
to be back with you guys again. And that was an awesome comment there.
Very cool. Very cool.
From
Super
Laura,
cool.
which was very, very cool.
We're looking at you, Laura from the Big Smoke. We appreciate your comment about the Beatles. We're all big fans. It's a big thing for us to hear tonight, Laura. We love you. Baby, I hope you enjoy the show tonight, people.
We're going to get into last night's show, and then we'll be tasting two types of Cheetos. We have the Cheetos Puffs, white cheddar. And we also have the original Cheetos Puffs. Okay, the show opens with a clip of Alex Marvez trying to interview Sammy Guevara, but Guevara gets sneak attacked by Sean Spears, who hits him with a chair. He also tells him, I told you I'd get you. The opening match is Hangman Page versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs tries to isolate Page's arm, constantly ramming it into the guardrail. Page was sent into the guardrail and his head was split open. Page connects with 3 consecutive big boots to the face of Hobbs and delivers a crossbody and a moonsault press for a near fall. Hobbs used a clothesline, a body slam, and tried to headbutt Page. Page used a lariat, but Hobbs used a crossbody. Hook and Starks tried to hand Hobbs the FTW title to hit Page with, but Brian Cage pulled the belt away. Page got the win by delivering a rolling elbow and then the dead eye. He then celebrates with a beer. The Young Bucks cut a promo describing themselves as EVPs, or extremely violent people. Conan and Tully have a discussion. Conan says that he won't be intimidated. Proud and Powerful won't be intimidated. They've been stabbed, shot, kidnapped, strangled, and left for dead, and we're still here because that's how we're built. He refers to FTR and Tully being from North Carolina, where men are men and the sheep are scared. And also says that Walmart is still hiring greeters. It looks like Santana and Ortiz are making their way to the ring, but we see on the screen that they have been attacked backstage. The men in the ring are FTR, and they spike pile drive Conan. The Dante versus Seidel match was entertaining and high-flying. Some highlights were Dante hitting a double springboard moonsault, Seidel using the Meteora, Dante using a flipping stunner, and Seidel using a lightning spiral for the win. Christian gives Jungle Boy a pep talk backstage. He says that Jungle Boy already shocked the world once by winning the Casino Battle Royale, and he should shock the world again by defeating Omega for the AEW World Championship. The Pinnacle are being interviewed backstage. MJF says some disparaging things about Dean Malenko. Jericho and Hagar interrupt and start fighting with Wardlow and Spears. Jericho punches Wardlow in the face. MJF holds Jericho while Wardlow pounds Jericho's back and knees him in the spine. MJF rakes Jericho's eyes. He holds Jericho, and as Spears is about to take a chair to Jericho's arms, Sammy runs in for the save. He spears Spears and hits both Wardlow and Spears with the chair. Sammy calls MJF an asshole and says that he should have the action figures and posters because he's the best ever and MJF knows it. Ethan Page challenges Darby Allin to a coffin match at Road Rager on July 7th. Nyla Rose tells Britt Baker she better watch out for the claws of the cougar, referring to Vicky. The main event match was phenomenal. Jungle Boy versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. Omega started with a wrist lock, then proceeded to brush back Jungle Boy's hair. This match went back and forth with a lot of great counters. Omega attempted Snapdragon Suplex, but Jungle Boy countered with the back elbow. Jungle Boy used an elbow suicida, a tope suicida, and a tope con hero. Omega got a near fall by superplexing Jungle Boy from the top rope. Jungle Boy ducked the V-trigger and hit Omega with a thrust kick, but Omega delivered the V-trigger anyway. Omega tried for the one-winged angel, but Jungle Boy countered with the reverse hurricanrana. Jungle Boy countered another V-trigger with a snare trap, and Jungle Boy also did another snare trap, but Omega gouged Jungle Boy's eyes. Omega won the match with a Tiger Driver followed by a one-winged angel. Omega went to hit Jungle Boy with the title after the match, but Christian Cage made the save. Christian was then clotheslined by Matt Hardy. Hardy attempts the Twist of Fate. Christian tries to counter with a kill switch, but the Young Bucks kick Christian, and Hardy capitalizes with the Twist of Fate. If some of you haven't seen it and you only want to see one match, this is the match to watch. All right, let's get into these Cheetos. So these ones say Cheetos Puffs White Cheddar. Cheetos Puffs you need for cheese with white cheddar flavor. And this one says Cheetos Puff satisfies your need for cheese, and it's just, I guess, the regular cheese flavor. If in a store you want to tell the difference quickly, the regular ones are orange with the dark blue, and the white cheddar ones are orange with this cool turquoise. All right, let's do the white cheddar ones first. Gonna cut them open. Okay. Oh, that smells really, really good. Gonna pour some in our bowl here. It's getting quite full. There we go. Little waterfall of Cheetos. All right. So this is what they look like. I wonder if this is gonna be a KD scenario. Some of you might like the white cheddar Kraft dinner. Some of you might like the orange cheddar Kraft dinner. All right, so they smell awesome. Let's take a bite. Very similar. Much more mild, I would say, but from what I recall, this does probably taste quite similar to this, just slightly lighter. Almost like a light cheese sauce in a way. All right, we're gonna compare. All right, so let's add some of our orange Cheetos to the mix and get some orange fingers. All right, so we're gonna just do a color comparison there, so you see sort of the neon orange versus the light white. All right, so let's see about this one. Very similar. Let's try it again. Okay, back to the white ones. So I've come to the conclusion that they taste almost identical. I have to say the white ones are a little bit more mild and border a little bit more on that kind of cheese sauce taste, whereas the orange ones are a little bit more flavorful, a little bit more impactful. But honestly, blindfolded, I would just think it's a Cheeto. I don't think I would really be able to tell much difference. I'm going to give the white ones a 7 out of 10 horns in the air, and I'm going to give the OG or the original Cheetos a 8 out of 10 horns in the air, just because they're a little bit more flavorful. It's still interesting. I can't tell much difference, to be honest. Let me know in the comments what your favorite matches from last night are. Let me know also if you've tried these Cheetos and if you think that they're dramatically different from the original Cheetos. Thank you so much for watching. If you like wrestling and heavy metal and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You definitely want to subscribe and hit that bell. If you do like wrestling and you like the content, please give the video a big like. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay metal, and goodbye and good night.